Yo, what's up? Javen back for another video. You know how it is. Guys, yeah, man, been enjoying this recently, been enjoying the shows. Hope you've been enjoying the shows, enjoying the content, everyone. Big up to the existing subscribers. We're on 103 subscribers as I speak. Just dropped that video of the aftermath of Tyson Fury Alexander Usyk versus Tyson Fury. I dropped that video recently. Go and have a watch if you haven't already. Like the video if you haven't, and subscribe if you're new to the channel if you like the content. And also, guys, even for this, newcomers here, hit the like button and subscribe to the content if you like this stuff. You know, keep this channel going. Guys, I want to talk about this today. So obviously, there's been a lot of coverage around different things. More specifically, the stuff around Diddy. I'm going to talk about that at the moment. A lot of I would normally do that. It's not unlike me not to cover such a subject, but there's what I've noticed about some stories. Like some stories just get so elevated. Well, by the way, that's horrific, and I'll decide if I want to go into that. But this is what I want to talk about. So I want to talk about this. Now, some people may have saw this, some people may haven't, and it's been a few days, so it's a bit later than usual what I want to talk about. And I don't know what happened. It's at the end of last week, so around the weekend, just gone Friday. I think what happened was we had a flipping. What happened? What happened on Friday, bro? The days go so quickly. I don't even know what day it is anymore. It's Tuesday, so obviously the end of the football season's happened. That happened, and where was I? Anyway, can't remember. Yeah, but this is important. I want to talk about this case regarding Rebecca Jones. Now, this is basically, before I go into the article, this is a very disturbing case regarding this female teacher who's being found guilty of sexual activity with two schoolboys. Now, guys, you know, especially you guys out there, myself included, I'm not gonna lie. When we was in school, we're like, where was them teachers when I was at school? Where was them teachers? Guys, if we're being completely honest, it's quite sick. We say that, but really and truly, if we're being objective, it's disgusting. Yeah, and we'll get into it, because this woman here is a wrong one. Yeah, she's a wrong one. So Rebecca Jones, this teacher found guilty of sexual activity with two schoolboys. So this is an article. It's a predator teacher has been found guilty of having sex with two schoolboys. Rebecca Jones, 30, was found guilty of 4 counts of sexual activity with a child and 2 counts of sexual activity with a child by a person in a position of trust, following a 2-week trial at Manchester Crown Court. Jones had denied that she had sex with one schoolboy A, and insisted in court that her relationship with a second teenager, boy B, only began once he had left school, and she had not been fired from her job, so it was not illegal. Jurors heard that both boys sent Jones flirty Snapchat messages and hid the interactions from their parents. See, you're saying the fact that why you even got their Snapchat? What big woman at 30 has got flipping 15 or 16-year-old, 16 is the age of consent in this country, but that's you know what I'm talking about, yeah? Why have you got their Snapchat? She took boy A, who lied about going to a friend's house after school, finished on a Friday, shopping, and bought him a £350 Gucci belt before they went back to her flat in Salford Keys, where they had sex twice, the court was told. Jones told the boy no one had better find out. You see, the fact that you're even saying no one should better find out, you know you're doing something wrong. Guys, please, you know you're doing something wrong. The fact you're even telling them there's grooming, yeah, there's grooming, yeah. Before I read on, you're buying him a £350 Gucci belt, yeah. I mean, come on, like you're probably buying him a present. Like probably a present that even his parents, it doesn't cost that much. But the money's irrelevant. Why are you buying in your grooming? Yeah. The next day, the court heard the boy's mother noticed a love bite on her son's neck, which he dismissed as nothing. However, many rumours began circulating, and on the Monday morning, police officers were at the school, along with boys A's distraught mother who stormed into reception after being told her son had spent the night with a teacher. Jones was bailed on condition she had no unsupervised contact with anyone under the age of 18. I mean, this is the teenager's semen was later recovered from her bedsheet by police. I mean, imagine. Boy B says sexual activity began when he was 15. See, this is underage. This is paedophilia. With kissing and full sex when he was 16 and still a pupil. Hold on. So he began sexual. He said that sexual activity began when he was 15 with kissing and full sex when he was 16. Okay, what was you doing at 15 with him then? Jones was already suspended from her high school job when she allegedly kissed and fondled the second boy, who's Boy B, after sending him a photo of her bottom wearing just a thong, the jury heard. Boy B later told officers he viewed the relationship as friends with benefits and said they regularly had sex while he was still at school. He said Jones had told him she could not have a baby and they had unprotected sex. Boy B told officers the day before Jones was arrested for a second time, she had planned a date night with surprises along the flat, to which he played along with and followed. At the end of the day, it was a baby grow saying best dad's on the front. I was like, what the F? Boy B told police. Jones told the jury she had ruined her dream job with stupid mistakes by meeting up with the two teenagers and having them back at her flat, but had denied underage sex. She said she had come out of a 9-year relationship, was lonely and flattered by the attention. Guys, we're going to get into this. Stay with me. This is important. During the trial, she appeared in court with a pink baby's bonnet visibly tucked into her trousers. It belonged to the child she had with Boy B. Oh my lord! So she actually had the baby from Boy B. Jones wept as she told jurors the baby she had with Boy B was taken away from her hours after giving birth, and now she has only limited access 3 times a week. What do you expect? You're going to be in trouble. You're going to go to jail. What? Talking about the baby bonnet, prosecutor Joe Allman told the jury in his closing speech, that was a pretty naked attempt to garner your sympathy, of course. Jane Wilson, senior Crown prosecutor for the CPS Northwest, described Jones as a sexual predator. Jones was entrusted with the responsibility of teaching and safeguarding children. She abused her position to groom and ultimately sexually exploit schoolboys. Her behaviour has had a lasting impact on them. Neither teen can be identified for legal reasons. Jones will be sentenced on the 4th of July. Guys, remember to like and subscribe. Like the video, please. Please hit the like button, because I think that algorithm needs to be pushed. This is important. I want that video liked. No excuses, please. It's free. Like that video, please. It's important. I want that to be seen. Because I think this topic has been kind of swept under the carpet for some reason in the news. Now, even though it's on Sky News, which is the main news media outlet, yeah, Sky News. Everyone knows what Sky News is, yeah. Big stories go there. For some reason, I think other things have taken over. Diddy, one of the most notorious, and rightly so, because that's a craziness. But in this country, nah. I'm getting sick of these female teachers, yeah, getting away with this crap. Yeah, I'm sorry. We had there was a teacher in my school, yeah, who didn't do exactly the things that she was doing, but she got basically suspended from teaching for 3 years, and basically her license to teach basically was, I think it was in question of being revoked. It's all of this. You can find the articles. Yeah, I'm not gonna name drop. Yeah. But happened at my school. This was like at least a year after I left, so the student would have been in the year below, and it was basically flirty messages. She was saying things about kissing. Guys that went to my school, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah, I ain't gonna go around talk about big boobs, proper boobs, and that kind of stuff, and how a kiss would be wonderful for Christmas and all this stuff. And that woman was 35, bro. Do you see this woman? So you see the pink bonnet as a word sympathy. You basically are selfish, you're selfish, wrong, and like you prey on little young kids. Like, if this is a man, this will be spinning for days and days and days. This is sick. Like, you're saying you're lonely and sympathy, bro. Well, join the club. Yeah, join the club. Lonely and sympathy. You want sympathy. You're 35. Like, no, not 35. Sorry, 30. Yeah. Why do you need schoolboys as young as like 15 and 16? 15 against the law, so basically a nonce. Yeah. And 16, even though it's legal aid or consent, which is you're still wrong anyway as far as I'm concerned, because you know what you're doing. Yeah. I don't care. I don't give you that loophole. Yeah. You can't. I don't think you can't. If you're in a position like that, you're not supposed to have relationships with people, even if they're 16, 17 in this country. When you're in that kind of position. At least until I think they're at least 18 or something, or they've... correct me if I'm wrong, guys. I think until you're 18, because of the position of being a teacher, or unless they've actually left their education establishment after 18 or something like that. Yeah, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not... But I know I'm on the right track, if I can remember rightly. You've had his baby. He's a father. The guy probably even know what now. Even though he's 6, 15, he knows that he's engaged in something that he's not right. But it doesn't matter. He's like his prefrontal cortex, at least is 9 or 10 years away from fully developing. He knows that he's doing something that's not right. He's engaged in something that's not right. But he also, in his mind, thinks this is his dream. Because, like I said, a lot of students fantasize about their female teachers. Yeah, that's just normal, hormonal. She should know better. Like, you're in a position of trust. Like, you're unprotected sex with this like, with two, I mean, you're involved with two boys, one of them, at least one of them, and you had his baby, and he's a father. If you don't really want to be a father, and you've kept it, see, it's sick, man. They allow you to keep the... That's another story. I'm not going to go into abortion and kind of stuff. I just think that, imagine that, yeah, if you're engaging with a minor, yeah, and you get pregnant with them, why the hell should you be able to keep that baby? I'm not even saying that I'm for or against abortion. Like, I see both sides, but that's another story. I'm never be people say, oh, you're not a woman, blah blah blah. But this woman, you've broken the law. Anyway. Let me not digress too much. It's part of the conversation, but it's not at the same time. Even though it's still mad. Yeah, you're complaining that the baby's got taken away from you. What, do you want the child to be full time with you in jail? Like, you that selfish? Imagine this, bro. You're a teacher. I'm telling you guys, this is why I say you're not your job, bro. Because a lot of these people, when I look back on it, even when I was at school, I know people in these professions, they go to uni, they get there what they need to get there, they get the teacher training, whatever. And if you see how some of them move, yeah, they're a fool. They're a fool outside the classroom. They're a fool. All they know how to do is Pythagoras theorem, Pythagoras theorem. They can tell you about the 6 wives that Henry VIII had. Don't get me, shout out to history. I love history. I love knowing about the Tudors as well. I'm interested in that as well. But that's not the point. They can tell you about a Bunsen burner or something like that. They can tell you about I don't know, Freud in psychology. They could tell you about, yeah, you know what I'm talking about. They could tell you about all kind of different stuff. But then when it comes to common sense and navigation, a lot of them lack. A lot of them out there getting pissed on the weekend, drunk, doing all kind of craziness, and then you're doing messed up things like that. And you're a teacher, and we're meant to learn from you. Come on, get out of here, bro. This is why I've never been someone that puts teachers on pedestals. This is why I don't put teachers on pedestals. Cause I know a lot of you lot are just a lot of you got mental issues, bro. Like you got something wrong with you. Like some of these teachers are dodgy, and there's more of these coming out as well. And again, the sympathy. No, it's all manipulation. Like, you're abusing your trust. You ruined the young guy's life. You ruined your life, and his life. The guy, like, bro? Guys, what do you think of this? What do you think of this? Like, what do you think? Because they need to start treating these female predators the same way they're treating men. Like, obviously I know she's getting sentenced, but what are the sentencings like? Because you're doing it. Because to me, like, be doing these things. It's not. Even though they can say that, they probably say that it's male dominated. That's probably true. But the punishment needs to be the same. Because you're out here just doing the worst kind of things. The boy's saying that he's been impacted now. Well, every time I've seen a story like this, when a boy's got involved and had a thing with, let's be honest, like a lot of other guys, a lot of other teenage boys, inappropriate fantasies, yeah, that's only meant to be kept behind closed doors in their own brain, and that will eventually they'll go through them phases. When one of these fantasies come true to the individual who thinks he's lucky at the time, who thinks he's won the lottery, but then it turns out that it actually turns out to be a travesty in the end, they tend to always say that they've been impacted psychologically. Well, I think the reason could be because you've been groomed. It's not just about probably the fact that because at the time you're beaten, you're doing your thing, you're getting all kind of stuff, you're getting topped off, you're getting bounced on, you're doing all these things, you're doing your business, but then in the end you find out that actually you've been groomed. Because that's psychological. That's more of a mental thing. It's not just the physical act that you're doing. You enjoy it at the time, but you realise actually that shouldn't have happened. She's buying you £350 Gucci dots. So she's in control. She's in control. You probably thought he was in control of the thing, but actually no, she's in control. And she's taking advantage of you. She's taking advantage. Because she could turn around and say, do you know what? I don't want to do this no more. Keep your mouth shut. Blah, blah, blah. And let's say that he feels like a way, he gets emotional because he gets attached, because it's probably his first time doing these things, he might get a bit attached, thinking, oh my God. Imagine that. You know what I mean? It's wrong, bro. It's wrong on so many levels. It ain't good enough. Like all this, I was lonely and all that kind of stuff. That ain't good enough, man. It ain't good enough. Like it's sick. It's sick. Like you're telling me with Instagram these days, you've probably got 5 DMs from guys you're not replying to, probably playing games with guys genuinely interested around your age, 30, maybe a bit younger, maybe a bit older. You're telling me you can't. There's no other guy you can mess around with. Like, come on, man, that's a joke. I don't understand what is it these female teachers recently doing these things with these students. I've seen it in America and I've seen it in England now. I don't know what is going on, but it's not right. It's not right. It's not right at all. But yeah, I hope the guy can recover. I mean, he's got a kid. What happens afterwards? Yeah, what happens afterwards now? Does he? Because a baby's been born, and it's kind of been, even though life is a blessing, like it's kind of been I don't know what to think about it. It just makes me feel a bit sick, actually. You know what I mean? It's disturbing, but it's kind of been conceived in a way it shouldn't have been conceived. Even though life itself is a blessing, the way it was done was disgusting. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I know I have to keep my news reporting quite abrupt. I'm not going to tone this down. I'm going to say it straight, because this is why I have the independent channel to say what I'm saying. Because I'm not going to pretend and play a little game with it. I'm going to say it straight. It's disgusting how it was conceived. That child is innocent, doesn't know how it was being born, but the truth's going to come out eventually. It's disgusting. It's messed up the whole. It's messed up. It's messed up. It's messed up, you know. God. Anyway, guys, what do you think? What do you think? If you made it to the end of the video, thank you so much. Again, please like the video, because I know the algorithm don't want to push this because it's negative, but I want it to show anyway. Please like the video for this reason, and subscribe if you're new around if you like the content. You could always change your mind afterwards. Anyway, I'm out. Peace.